President Trump is starting a new foreign policy positions that reverse some of his most significant campaign promises. In one day, he backtracked on previous public statements on China's currency, the American-Russian relationship, and the importance of NATO. Mr. Trump said the decades-old alliance is no longer obsolete.
The president spoke to reporters yesterday during a visit by NATO's Secretary General. Much of the back and forth focused on Russia's support for Syria. Major Garrett is at the White House, where the president made his change of view very clear. Major, good morning.
Good morning. Unlike his Secretary of State, President Trump has not threatened a new round of economic sanctions to punish Russia for its military support of Syria or its meddling in the 2016 election. But it is clear Mr. Trump is reassessing what he can make of the Russian relationship.
I think it's certainly possible. I think it's probably unlikely.
President Trump sidestepped when asked if Russia knew ahead of time if the Syrian Air Force was going to drop nerve gas on civilians. Mr. Trump left that thorny question on the doorstep of the Pentagon.
I would like to think that they didn't know, but certainly they could have. They were there, so we'll find out.
With disagreements over Syria, election hacking, continued violence in Ukraine, and NATO expansion, the White House and Moscow have almost no common ground.
Right now, we're not getting along with Russia at all. We may be at an all-time low in terms of relationship with Russia.
That was not what candidate Trump thought was meant to be.
We're going to have a great relationship with Putin and Russia.
Donald Trump, think of it, wants to befriend Putin and other things, she said, right? And I'm saying to myself, what's wrong with that? That's good.
With Russian relations on the rocks, the president has newfound interest in NATO's ability to project strength, something he famously doubted.
I said, here's the problem with NATO. It's obsolete.
I said it was obsolete. It's no longer obsolete.
And in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, the president said of Chinese government, quote, "They're not currency manipulators." That abandoned a campaign rallying cry and day one promise.
I'm going to instruct my Treasury Secretary to label China a currency manipulator.
China is a currency manipulator.
They're like grand chess masters. They are, and we're like checker players, but bad ones.
Top administration officials said the president's conspicuous reversal plays into negotiations with China on deterring North Korea's pursuit of long-range nuclear capabilities. And it is that foreign policy challenge, not Syria, not Russia, that is dominating deliberations here at the Treasury Department and the Pentagon. Alex?
A lot to keep track of there. Thanks, Major.